Rach, I'm looking at these really cute designs. They're samples of the papers that we're coming out with.
Just paper?
No, not just papers. Papers, stickers, stamps. We got washi tape.
Washi? Oh my goodness. Well, I want to find out more. How can I find out more?
You're going to watch this video right after the whistling. Made it.
Good morning.
We're on our own today. So we're doing this. It's like a one-man band, but it's two women.
And
that's
so it's a two women band?
Two women band.
No.
All right. So, okay, so good.
Sarah.
So here we are. And we're so happy to be here this morning. It's Finders Keepers. This is our State of the Paper address every Thursday at 11. We come to you live
from
to find out
our
what
studio.
you're thinking about paper crafting and what we have going on here. And so while we wait for our feet to build, I just want to let everybody know that today is my daughter's 17th birthday.
17th.
Yeah, so
17.
17 years ago today, I was
What were
17
you
hours
doing?
into a 24-hour labor.
24-hour labor.
Bless her heart. She didn't want to come out. She's like, I don't know what you people are doing. You had 9 months.
I don't want.
I'm not coming out of that mess.
I don't want. It's
Not
nice
doing
and
it.
cozy in here.
What do you say? Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah,
Not at this juncture.
She was resistant to the whole thing. And we joke about it because I know people get tired of birthing stories, but this is just a funny one because it was my first time. I'd never given birth before. I was doing natural childbirth, something
How
I
are you
really believe in.
supposed to know?
I didn't know what was going to be involved. And yeah, it hurt, and I was like, yeah. Well, it turns out that she was flipped.
Sideways, or was she breech?
No, she was breech.
Oh, God.
And so that's why it took so long. And they're like, when they finally got around to like doing an ultrasound, they're like, well, she's breeched. And they're like, you must have been in a lot of pain. Why did you say something? I'm like, hello, it's childbirth.
We expect pain.
Like, hello, that's what I figured, pain, and I had pain. So yeah, that's not right.
How do you gauge what level of pain is too much with childbirth?
Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, it hurts.
I did an epidural.
Yeah.
Drugs are good. No, just say no.
Yeah.
Unless you're having a child.
Yeah, my mother was all, there's no reason for you to go through that. There's no reason. Take the drugs.
Take the
The whole
drugs.
thing. That's just how I felt. So I
Sarah's
did it
like,
that way.
no. I'm going to do
You're not the boss of me, which is my new thing now.
Sarah has been very snarky with people lately.
No, uppity. I'm not snarky.
No, you're not snarky.
You know
You're
what?
right. It's uppity is a better...
Because in defense of myself, there were reasons why I said the things I did.
Well, and you were totally justified from what I can tell.
I got some really bad, like obnoxiously bad customer service. And usually I just assume someone's having a bad day, but this was kind of beyond just having a bad day.
Yeah.
And I just let that person know. And maybe I used a naughty word. Yeah.
You did?
And then I walked away.
You said, you're not the boss of me?
No, that was the church elder.
Her church elders.
This person.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm on this committee at our church, and this person said I should
do a certain thing a certain way.
And he was just like, but he was kind of kidding. It was all very in fun.
Yeah.
But he was like, this is how you should think about this. And I was like, you're not the boss
You're
of
not
me.
the boss of me. She does that to me all the time.
No one's the boss of me. Sarah's in charge of Sarah.
And Rachel's in charge of Rachel.
That's right. And I'm
Unless
stubborn
Sarah's
about
in
it.
charge of Rachel.
Yeah, sometimes I'm in charge of her. Sometimes.
Sometimes I need
well,
to be in charge of
I just let her know. Now, no, you've lost your privileges. Now I'm in charge. So.
And at the bank, she went off on people at the bank. I love it. I love it when she gets uppity. I just wish I was there.
I always try to be patient with people, and I always try to understand that someone may be having a bad day, and you never know what someone else's journey is, and like where they are and what they have going on behind closed doors. You just never know.
Can I just say, when you're in a customer service position,
yeah,
you are supposed to be offering customer service.
And I've had to do that too, where I'm trying to help somebody, and I'm in a kind of a crappy place, and I don't really want to be there, and I don't really want to be helping somebody, and you have to kind of rise above it, and that's the gig.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
not easy though.
So there's just no reason to be purposefully obstinate and rude to somebody. There just isn't any reason to do that. And most of the time I just take it. I'm actually I'm a great person to have as an enemy.
Pacifist, yeah,
because
she's not going to do anything.
I'm very passive about the whole thing. But when you hit me on the wrong day,
I pick on her all the time, and she just sits there and she takes it. I throw it at her, and I throw it at her just like my daughter. I taught my daughter, throw it at her. Yeah, just kidding. Well, that's a story for another time, or I think we've actually told that story before. But yeah, and she just takes it, and then at some point she goes, "You're not the boss of me."
It just explodes out of me.
And then I go, okay.
Sarah's had enough.
Yeah, I'm going to leave Sarah alone for today.
Anyway, here we are today. And we are talking about some really exciting things happening here. And we're hoping they're exciting for you too. And so this is something we've been waiting to share. We shared a little bit about these products that we're having manufactured for paper crafters, and a little bit about stuff we're getting going for planners. And it's kind of exciting news, and we can't just reveal everything because it's not coming out till January, so we want to make sure that we pace ourselves, but we just can't hold it in.
We don't want to give you everything.
Right.
You know, why buy the cow and the milk's for free, Sarah?
What? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so we have two suites of materials coming out for paper crafters.
Yes.
One's called Shenanigans, one's called Shenanibris,
and together they're called Shenanibris.
Shenanibris. So that's what we just made that up this morning.
Just our first
So
two
this
sweets.
is kind of us presenting to you some of the things that have been going on with us and the process and our thinking behind it, and we're hoping that you will be there, and we're going to play the cool or lame game. No, you don't want to play that game.
I don't know. I'm
You're
scared people are going to say it's lame.
It's not. It's going to say cool. So anyway, shall we start? I think we should start with Shenanigans because it was the first one that we did. We had about 12 different suites.
Oh my gosh, we had more than 12. It was like
because our first idea was we were going to create 4. It turned out to be time-wise, impractical,
and money-wise
not really what we could do. So we have the next couple of suites already planned out, and we've started working on them. But these ones have gone. The ones we're going to show you today have gone to the manufacturer, and their proofs are being made.
The manufacturers.
Yeah.
Proofs are being made. We are going to be signing off. Money has exchanged hands in a totally legal way.
This suite of paper is 6 different papers that are double-sided, so 12 different
12 sheets,
12 designs.
Well, 6 sheets, 12 designs.
Yeah, 6 sheets, 12 designs, and we call it a whimsical look at getting in trouble. So that's what we started with, and I start like sketching and just kind of getting like real rough ideas and brainstorming, and I have a little sketchbook and I put tiny little squares in there, and I kind of say, here's how it could balance out, and here's what it could look like, and then we get together and we get some concepts going, and that seems to bring us into what a color scheme might go with it. And so we decided for Shenanigans we're going to work with real bright colors.
I don't know where our printouts went for our colors.
I'm not sure.
We showed them once before.
But, I'm going to post some more things today on social media, so you'll see. We have these really great concept pictures that we took that have all the colors and like one graphic element from the suite.
Yeah.
And we thought you guys might like to see that. So we're going to start today with this first one. Should we tell them the names of the papers?
I don't know. I was wondering,
Yeah. The whole focus of this paper is like, how like when you catch somebody doing something you shouldn't and maybe you photograph it. So like comes to mind, I have this friend named Steve, and his daughter he has this picture of her because he caught her one day pulling eggs out of the refrigerator and just dropping them on the floor to see what was inside. Because if you just break one egg, you just know it was in that egg.
That was just one egg.
But you have to check to see if it's the same stuff in all of them.
What if it's the same in all of them?
Right?
I'll be right back.
Okay, so anyway, so I was wondering if any of you had pictures like that. Like I have pictures of my kids doing all kinds of naughty things, like the time my son climbed into the fish tank, or
when you ask them if they ate all the chocolate pudding
and they go covered with pudding,
but they're covered with chocolate pudding. Yeah,
no.
It's like no,
I'm not showing the picture.
I didn't eat anything.
My teenager's going, don't show.
Don't show the picture, Mom.
Yeah, I'm not showing it, but those are great opportunities for a really fun layout. So that's what this whole suite is about, like those kind of special photos, or just like maybe the friends that you tend to get into trouble with. Like if you have some kind of Thelma and Louise or Lucy and Ethel kind of relationship with someone. Like I don't personally, but if I had somebody like that, maybe pictures of the two of us would be a great.
I don't understand why you're pointing at me.
Yeah. So our first paper here is actually it's a color block.
It's a color block
thing, and it's like
hold on, we're waiting to make sure that you guys can see.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's little squares that repeat graphic elements from elsewhere. You can see all the colors. There's a red and a pink and a yellow and an orange and a blue, and there's a black.
We've got some black and some
with
hexies.
offset with a real clean white. There's real fun fonts. There's a little black kitty.
That's Frances from Legal.
Frances from Legal. Yeah. So this is the first little sneak peek at this paper. It's one tiny section. What is this? A 4x4?
I think they're 5x5.
5x5s of the 12x12. So it's a tiny piece of what this paper. It could be used for cards. It can be used for scrapbooking.
It can be used for lots of things.
Tons of paper crafting potential. And and we're going to show you a lot of projects when they come back from the printer.
We can't wait for stuff to come back.
Oh, we're working with Paragon Press in Utah. I want to give them a shout out.
Shout out to Brady.
Brady Fairbanks.
Thank you so much. They have been really, really helpful.
Awesome. And because we're kind of new to this,
we've never done this before.
Yeah, they answer our questions. We did a FaceTime with him, and we were kind of
so fun.
Yeah. And asking, and I'm sure he's like, who are these people? A little bit, because we're total paper nerds. I mean, like crazy paper nerds. And we have all these questions about the process. And hey, Brady, will you take pictures when our stuff's coming up the line?
No, we asked him if we could, because we wanted to actually go there and film for you guys. But yeah, I mean, we'd have to fly in hotels and stuff. It's a little pricey. So he said that he would go and take pictures of our stuff coming off the line for us, which was, I mean, not everybody would do that for a bunch of paper nerds.
And so it's really great. So if you ever want to have papers printed, Brady is your guy. And then this is our next paper. This is it's like a two-tone orange, like a lighter orange and a richer orange that are kind of blended together. It's almost sunset-y.
Yeah. It's got some almost yellow, but not quite.
And it has this graphic element of these like falling triangles done in this nice crisp white.
You're covering up your face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The whole time.
So there you go. So
you don't want to cover up
Rachel's
Sarah's
manning
face.
the monitor so she can see what that looks like. So this paper is just like a really nice kind of graphic. It's small enough that it could work on a card or a scrapbook layout. You can use it as a photo mat. You could do lots of stuff with it. And,
Excuse me.
So that's that paper.
This isn't the name of it, but I really liked our initial name for this was cat ears.
Yeah, that's what we called it.
We called it cat ears
before it had its real name.
Before it got its real name.
So yeah, all of these papers are named after like phrases about getting in trouble.
Getting in trouble. They're really clever.
This one is another paper here. It's strips, so that you could cut it into decorative strips, or you could just use it as is. It has all the repeated elements from all the other different papers, and it has again the little black kitty.
That's Frances
kind
from
of the little
Legal.
mascot for this paper. But you could also use it. I mean, you could scrapbook if you have a cat. Like this would be a great scrapbook for cat lovers.
But it doesn't have to be.
But it doesn't have to be, because the cat's featured sporadically through it, but not on every single paper.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
And this little section here has.
Little words.
Words in it. Can I say the word?
Yeah.
It says, "Mischief maker, you are the she to my nanigans. For the love of shenanigans, let the shenanigans commence. Up to no good. For the love of shenanigans." I think that's.
And we kind of have this.
Let's be inappropriate.
A lot of times you'll see like word. Companies will do word papers like that for the pattern, and that's what we've done too. We have a sheet of that for a pattern, but. When you look at it, it's like in French or in German or something. It's like instructions for putting together an aircraft or something. I mean, it's like you don't even know what it is.
Who knows?
But so we decided earlier on that our words are always going to mean something. So we've actually written pages of this stuff to put on this. And that'll be more important in our next week that we're going to show you. But this one, so that's the strips one. And then
like that one.
This one we're going to show you this is like journaling cards or like this page elements, or it could be pocket scrapbooking.
Right. This one has some 2x4 cards, and some 3x4.
I can hold it too, but I'm just saying that if your arm's getting tired. So this one has a house that's an element that we have, because we have this kind of.
Sarah put all these houses together.
Yeah.
We got this really cool clip art, and you can pick.
And you can create little houses with it, and we did that, and that was super fun. And then the little words say, "Here comes trouble," which is one of the repeated phrases that we use. Here comes trouble! that we use throughout. At the top of this paper, there's tags. So these are these what you're seeing here are tag size, and then the rest of the paper are
3x4s.
3x4s. So again, you can use it for pocket scrapbooking. You can use it for card elements or page elements or whatever you want.
Point that out.
Oh yeah, point that out. That's cool. And so we also took one of our little black cats and shrunk it way, way down and put it sitting on the steps of this little house, which is, that's the kind of detail we wanted for you guys. We wanted you to have something that would be inspiring and you could use lots of different ways, and it's exciting and new, and so, because it's exciting and new for us too, and so we're hoping that you guys love this stuff.
It is just
we can't wait to get it to you. We're talking to retailers. We're talking to scrapbook.com. We're talking to all these.
Trying to get it out everywhere.
We want it to be out everywhere because I really think you're going to love these.
You guys are going to love
Our
this.
whole heart and soul has been put into these. We did not.
Blood, some sweat, some tears.
We take it pretty seriously. Yeah. We've done it. We've spent hours. And we're hoping.
And it's been so much fun.
Really fun. And it's just so exciting.
I know.
We've gotten such great support from the community.
And for me personally, just doing something creative like this has really awoken something in me, and I'm having it's just fun. It's not work. It's fun, and that to hopefully someday be making a living doing something this fun. It's it should be wrong for people to pay you for this.
And I think the life lesson there is, and I hope that you hear this because I'm really saying this to all of you, is if you ever have kind of secretly wanted to try something creative or do something like this, just do it. And if you want to know how we did it, email me and I'll tell you how we did it step by step. It takes time to get started, but it doesn't take as much money as you might think. And we can help you if you want to do something, or if you have an idea for something you'd like us to do.
We're more
shoot it on over, and we will be there and make that happen for you.
All over it,
because we've had help from people, and this is an awesome industry for that.
Yes,
people are very supportive. There's very much an attitude in the crafting industry of a rising tide raises all boats.
Yes,
and so it's not like it's not like super competitive. Okay, so we're going into Libris Shenanibris, and what we wanted to do with this, we wanted it to have like a, what did we say, a classic look at
a classic look at literature.
No, with a modern twist.
Yes, a classic look at literature with a modern twist.
So we wanted there to be there to have like that kind of parchment. I always say it wrong. Parchment.
It's so cute. She says parchment.
I do. I say parchment.
And I love it.
So elements of parchment, like old time stuff, but then also have like some clean lines and some fresh takes on it, and a little bit of sass. Like not just lovers of books, because we are lovers of books, but also like we have a sense of humor about it.
Yes.
Like, let's not get crazy. So
and
anyway,
Sarah's definitely a wordsmith. She has a way with words. If you've read any of our blog posts, she does all the writing.
I just love it.
Amazing.
I love the power of words. It's so important to me. And so the word component of this is why we chose it. One of the reasons. And I think that we're in need in the industry for a book themed one. I think people are asking for that now.
I haven't seen
anyone out in a while,
ours.
and nothing like we've done. We did we drew. There's some hand drawn stuff in here, which was really
nice
exciting.
Hand drawn,
and we worked with different fonts. Like we're trying to literature through the ages. So we have like the old time fonts, and we have some new fresh ones. Modern. We're mixing like a scripty font with a really clean modern one and some fresh ways, and I think they'll be really fun. So the first paper I'm going to show you, this one?
No, show the little girl first.
This one.
This is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, this actually the first time I actually saw this, because I drew her, and I saw her up on the thing, I cried.
She cried a little bit. There were tears. It was awesome.
This is one of them, and what it is we're working again with silhouettes. This little girl is reading a book, and out of the book is coming all the magic of the story. So there's the horse and the ship and a dragon and stars and swirls and stuff. And
it just makes me happy.
This is part of a sheet of paper that's a whole sheet,
like a whole
tableau
scene
that takes up the whole thing. So this is only part of it. She's in a little forest glen area, and it's kind of a sweet little paper. We also, by the way, have a little boy, so we balanced it.
Yes, we have a little bit of everybody.
Yeah. So this is this paper, and if you can see in the background, Rachel worked so hard on this. She took text from pieces of literature.
And we're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because it's a surprise.
Shaped those words into books.
Into a bookshelf.
So there's like bookshelves. There's like a library behind her that's made out of the words of these books. And then the shelves are made of the authors.
The authors and the titles.
Who wrote that piece. So if you don't think that took some time, I mean...
It's just,
a little bit.
A little bit of time.
A few weekends, no big deal.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, because it's really special. We didn't just take any old thing. We took specific books that we wanted to tie into to themed
We can't tell you there are some Shakespeare references.
There are because there had to be.
There had to be for both of us. I think
that's that one. The next one I want to show you is an elements page again.
Yes.
This is again one you could use for cards.
So pretty.
You could use it for tags. You could use it for elements on a traditional scrapbook, pocket scrapbooking.
We really try to put a lot of thought into the uses of these papers, so that it's not just one thing. You're not in. It's only scrapbooking, or it's only pocket scrapbooking, or it's only cards. We really wanted you to be able to look at these papers and go, oh, I want to make a card with this, or I want to do. So we really try to put a lot of, and the way you cut the papers so that you can use them for different across the board type things. But this one features a lot of the great silhouettes that Sarah drew and some beautiful wood textures that we did in the color family that goes along with it.
And just some phrases. This says once upon a time. This says magic. And
I think we had one that said mystery or something, like different genres kind of.
So we have, it's just kind of a mixture of stuff. The palette is much more muted than Shenanigans.
Right.
It's kind of, it's
like as a comparison.
Yeah. This is real bright. This is more muted. But again, it's traditional literature, but it's not traditional styles.
No.
I don't think you'll see much things like that anywhere, really. This is our next one. It's
I love this one too.
This is a texture page where we've taken authors and elements of these silhouettes that we drew.
Okay. If you guys, just let me say, thank you for joining us here at Finders Keepers. And I'm trying to monitor this, and so I'm seeing that we're getting views, but I don't.
I'm not seeing anyone logged in and who you are, so we're not getting that.
You are, but hi, and thank you for joining us here at Finders Keepers. We're talking about Shenanibris, which is our Shenanigans and Libra lines of paper, stickers, washi, stamps.
Notebooks.
But
the notebooks.
The notebooks are planners, kind of a separate thing. Our jots and dots.
Yeah, jots and dots. Anyway, this has
back to it.
This has authors, and it has little silhouettes miniaturized that appear elsewhere in the paper, and it's just kind of a textural background kind of thing. We spent a lot of time finding ways to make them all work together and to be next to an element that was relevant to them. I mean, we really wanted to do something special for the community of crafters that we belong to, and for everyone, because we want you guys to have something that you can use and that you find beautiful, and like in a practical sense, these are all acid and lignin free. They're not gonna fall apart as they age, and it's a really, Brady does an amazing job. We're getting real super high quality paper. This next one is all characters. This is another text background one. It's done. That's like a typewriter font.
That is the American typewriter. Yes.
Yeah. And it just has all characters. It's just we went around. We pulled characters out of literature.
It's
and we
so
just
fun.
Typed them all in by hand.
Oh, Deanna! Hi, Deanna!
Oh, hi, Deanna!
Finally, I think some of the people are showing up.
So this is that purpley color that we're using in it, and then the text with all of the characters, and it's just really fun. There's Captain Hook and Smee and Atticus. So like it just flows from one story to the next.
Something and something and something and something and something.
So it's like Wilbur and Charlotte and Fern and Thumbelina and Lucy and Peter and Beatrice and Romeo and Juliet and Little Red Riding Hood and Ishmael and Ahab and Dorothy and Auntie Em. It just goes on and on.
Once this goes out, I think we should have a contest to see who can name the stories, and whoever can name the most stories is going to win something.
We should do it during one of our live things, because you can look these up on the interwebs.
That's true. That's true. But I want to see, who will take the time.
Some of them are more obvious, like Gandalf and Frodo and Sam.
Well, who are they from? I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I think we have Harry and Ron and Hermione in here too somewhere. Anyway, so that's kind of it's just for fun, and it makes a beautiful background, and real subtle, and so that's kind of what we've been up to, and these are 4 of the 12 papers.
Yeah,
this is 4 from each, and it's just a small little 5x5 section. So there's much more. There's much more to this, so you can see these are very contrasting.
Is a third of it.
Yeah, I'll do mine wider like you. There we go.
Kind of see.
Yeah.
Shenanigans, bright and colorful.
Libris, more
nice
subdued and but beautiful. Like we're using this gorgeous blue and purple and green and a gold color. And this is more like with vanilla-y kind of things. And this is more with white contrasting, nice and clean. So those are those papers, and that's kind of what we've been up to.
That's what we've been up to, you guys.
You keep fiddling. What's going on over here?
I'm looking to see who's here,
and you can't really tell.
It's Deanna. Again, I'm not. This is kind of new to me having it here. We used the computer last time. We're using the iPad this time, and
but again, like as people are coming in, if you want to talk about what ideas you have for paper themes and how what you've been looking for lately or your favorites that you've been going to, that's great.
And we're grateful that you're here and joining us and having fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Do you want to go on to the next thing?
Yes.
So that's Shenanibris.
Yes.
Now you know.
Shenanibris.
Sorry. See, I can't even say it right. Shenanibris.
Yeah.
Shenanigan and Libra Schmibris.
Yeah.
There you go.
Two sweets that are coming out very soon.
I just want to remind everybody, Sarah, that we have our free wallpaper. And this is I know I'm covering up our faces right now.
That's okay.
But it says, don't stop until you're proud.
Right. And so that's something that's free on our website. Right now you can go, there's 3 different versions. You can download them onto your computer desktop and have them there all month. Or if you pick one of the ones without the calendar on it, you can have it on there forever if you really love it.
Forever and ever and
so
ever.
Just kind of a little motivator for all of us to remember.
I think I say this every month. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love the fairy lights. I love twinkle lights. I might, after this month is over, I might get the one without the calendar. I'll probably keep the organization stuff, but the one without the calendar, and I might just keep it up.
Yeah, because it's really
until I design the one for September, and then I go,
she's going to say, oh no, now it's my favorite. Yeah.
I would never do such a thing.
And we wanted to remind you all also that we're going to have a guest on our little broadcast on Friday, September 1st at 10. Krista Jensen, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator extraordinaire. Is going to
really
come
great
and make cards with us for our new kit that's coming out. It's
called Stuck on You. Is that what we're going to call? That's the name
of
the stamp. It's a card kit, and it's
a long, fun card kit. It's so cute.
Cacti and succulents.
I'm putting together an event notification on Facebook, so and I'll put a picture that she sent us of some of the cards that she's making, and she's so talented. They're really cute, but
she's amazing.
She's able to walk that balance between like easy to put together, but still really interesting and cute.
It's not just
it's not just a stamp on the card and you're done. But she's layered some things together, and it's kind of great.
It's kind of amazing. You guys are gonna love it, and we're so excited to have her. It'll be kind of our first live guest person. Have we had anybody else yet? Or is she our first one?
She's our first.
She's going to be our first guest presenter.
Yeah, we're super lucky.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see you, Krista. I'm actually going to see her tomorrow to pick stuff up. So that'll be fun.
All right.
Get ready. But thank you guys for coming and joining us. Again, if you joined us and we didn't give you a shout out, I'm really sorry. I'm new at trying to figure this out.
We don't have Truman. He got his wisdom teeth out, so he's really sore. He's resting right now.
He's resting. So we will see you next week for our next installation of our State of the Paper address. What is our State of the Paper then? Is it colorful and muted?
Shenanibris.
Shenanibris. It's a new word. Shenanibris. Yeah. As always, if you have any questions or comments for us, please leave them in the comment section below. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
All right. Take care.
Bye. And I'm going to jump behind the camera.
There she goes.
There's the button because, now we've got no cameraman. Bye.